pitches. What's up, guys? Jon Sintes, Cutter Nation Baseball. Excited about this review, what we're going to be bringing to you for Spinball's brand new awesome pitching machine, the iPitch. This beautiful device here is going to allow you to create shapes and do different things with pitches that you can't normally do with a pitching machine, especially as it uses this awesome Android tablet. So if you haven't caught this video yet, or like and subscribe on our channel, please do that right now. That greatly helps us grow this channel and allow us to produce more awesome content coming directly to you. So you, the consumer, or anybody that's interested in these awesome mechanical devices, can understand the pros and cons of what is the most important to it. So thank you so much.
Now let's talk about the machine itself. The Spinball iPitch comes with XL-sized legs and regular legs to ensure the flexibility to meet the specific training setup that you may have. You can put it on top of a mound or put it flat and change the height of what the batter is going to see. The best part, it just adjusts in seconds. Only 3 to 6 seconds between each pitch to adjust pitch and location. This is unbelievable, so no more wasting time with complicated setups. Feel free to input all your pitches now.
So these extensions really allow us to show some better ideas, especially on curveballs and sliders that are moving from a higher position to a lower position. Some of my favorite features about the Spinball iPitch is definitely this tablet. The tablet allows us to move very fast in and out between pitches, especially when we have multiple athletes hitting in the cage. We might have a 10-year-old and we might have a professional hitting at the same time here. I know that's a little different for the way some guys do it, but schedules are different. So the way we handle that here is I can change it from 100 miles an hour at 2400 all the way down to 70 miles an hour at like 1800. The spin rate directly affects how the ball flies, and it's very important to try to show the exact spin rate to the age range that is seen. You're never going to see a 2400 spin rate on a kid throwing 50 to 70 miles an hour. That's going to be closer to 13 to 1600, and it would go up or down depending on the size of the kid. So the data that's on the pitching side has now allowed us to show shapes that are more realistic to what hitters are actually going to see according to their age and skill.
Here's a unique idea as well. The iPitch offers 3 separate releases on the ball ramp: high, medium, and low. This allows you to change the timing of the hitter, making your training sessions even more challenging and dynamic. We can also access batting practice page. The batting practice page allows you to select a pitcher from the list of pitchers created manually or uploaded from Google spreadsheets. Here we have 3 pitchers: Advanced BP, which we have saved for our Advanced BP nights, High School for our high school kids, and me, Jon Sintes. You could run BP as manually selecting a pitch or hit random sequence to randomize the pitches being thrown. Now it is important to mention every pitch is already at its appropriate location, speed, spin direction, and spin rate when you load your saved pitchers into the batting practice page. You can change pitchers whenever you feel like it. As you can see when we switch over to me, all of the pitches are already loaded into the cloud.
Okay, so one of my favorite parts about this machine is like be able to set up a pitcher in a sequence. So I've set myself up on this. I'm going to load myself in. You can see all my pitches that I have in here. We're going to pick a random sequence. The random sequence is going to allow us to really play a game against a hitter and test hitters. So this is my last spin rates on what I was doing in my last live ABs. So we decided to put this into the machine. This is an awesome feature for Spinball Sports. We're going to hit random 1 here. It's going to just pick the random sequence. It picked 12-6 curve, 3000 spin rate. We have the direction. Hopefully it's all lined up. Let's see what we got. Heat, strike 1. Good job. It's going to change the sequence. Now it's going to go to change up at 75. It automatically did it. Drop the ball. Ball, 2-1. Good little change up. Move to the next pitch. Slider, ready to go. Gross, strike 2. Moving back into a cutter, love that. Ooh, paint job away right there. Nice pitch. 1-2. We're going to finish them off with a slider again. Awesome. So you can see how even with a feeder or with a person that you can run a random sequence, and when you run a random sequence, it's so much more difficult for hitters, and that's what we're trying to do here. Excited about the iPitch and how it can bring this random to all of our professional hitters and our young hitters. So awesome stuff. Now I can actually pick any pitch that I want to do. I like to throw first pitch cutter. I load four seam. We got 12-6 curveball. Notice the machine is adjusting and has all the parameters to the pitch right away, especially the big shape of the curveball. We go that down into the changeup. You can see how it's automatically moving and going into it. I can actually do this from anywhere that it keeps Wi-Fi connectivity. I believe that's around 100 feet. So I'm going to be able to go on the backside of our tunnel and be able to control the pitching from there as well. Okay, so I'm going to pick my fastball here right now. It's very important when you watch the red turn into green, machine ready. That needs to be ready to go first, and then you can load your pitch in and then go. It's pretty fast as it goes through, so now I'm going to change it to a 12-6 curveball. It's going to adjust. We're still waiting for the machine to give us the nice green light. Awesome, the machine is ready. That's not very long at all. And then we get our curveball in there for a strike. All right, so right now we're set up to aim down the middle according to what it sees. So I'm going to go a little fastball away. We're going to set that up there. It's going to adjust from the pitch. It's green, so it's ready to fire. So let's fire this fastball away. Boom, went right on the outside corner. Now check this out. I can go on the inside corner and wait for it. It made its adjustment. Bam, fire on the inside corner. I want to go down and away on the 7. It's going to adjust. So I could go in, bam, load that spot right there and bang that, right? So one of the toughest sequences for pitching or for hitters is fastball up and in, gross, followed by curveball down and away. Those should tunnel together. We can really work on tunneling for hitters on this as well. Look at that. That was crazy how it went. Fastball up and then down away. We can do the same thing with the slider. All right, we're going to let it adjust, wait for our green arrow. It's picking the 7 spot on the down and away. That's really close right there. Now we're going to test it on the cutter. We're going down and away on the cutter right here. Really good also. So you can see that this machine is really everything you could possibly want to do, especially for coaches and trainers that really want to test their athletes. I cannot wait to drop this on our college and our pro guys. So we're going to dial it in. We're going to go cutter at the 4, right? We're going to let the machine go there. We're going to get 4 balls and get this ready to go. Okay, here we go. Cutter on the black away for a 4. Boom, strike 1. We're going to do the same thing, okay? So we're going to go the same pitch. Here we go. Cutter away. Awesome. That was beautiful. 1-2. Now we're going to go 4-seam fastball up and in. Machine's ready. Boom. We're going to follow that by the old big banger slider down and away here. Oof, gross. Beautiful sequence done by the Spinball. If you're at home, if you can land cutter, fastball, slider, please try it. It's one of my favorites. Good. Okay, so I've got awesome. I've got this nice tablet here. I'm roughly about 70 feet, 75 feet away from the machine. We're connected with my cell phone here. So I'm going to go into the sequence. I'm going to load fastball. Machine's ready. Okay, good to go. Boom, fastball down the middle. Now I'm going to change it to cutter down and away at the 7. We can see that the machine is loading. Green, it's ready to go. And here we go is the cutter. Gross. Now we're going to go to 12-6 curve at the 7. It's adjusting. You can really see that it's kind of arcing up to find it. Took roughly 7 seconds. Green, ready to go. And here's the pitch. Boom, there's our curveball. Now we're going to go back to fastball, down and in to a righty. Machine adjusting all the way down to down and in. Roughly 6-7 seconds. Machine's green, ready to go. Awesome. So you can see that the iPitch really can be used from far away. You can set up pitches. You can actually have the machine on the mound with a coach feeding or even a feeder. They have a feeder also, but try to work on a guy and test him on sequences that you know he's going to see. This is so important for hitters to actually face the ideas that they're going to see at distance with the proper spin rate. So final one, we're going to go cutter. We're going to go a little bit front door cutter to a lefty. One more here. There you go. Love it. Every pre-saved pitcher that comes with the iPitch has all pitches with its appropriate speed and spin rate built in. For example, click on 90 mile per hour righty, all these pitch speeds are going to be based off the fastball like in real life. If the fastball is 90, the changeup will be set to 80. The curveball will be set to 80, and the slider will be set to 85, making the pitches realistic and appropriate. Now let's switch pitcher and load the 75 mile per hour lefty. The machine will automatically adjust to lefty and have all of these pitches preset appropriate to 75 miles per hour fastball. A cool little function that they've built in quickly switching from a right-handed pitcher to a left-handed pitcher. Now let's show you a couple pitches we pick. As you can see, when we change the pitcher, the MPH, the RPM, and the pitch direction is already preset for the pitcher. Let's show you a nasty 65 MPH righty knuckleball. This is an amazing idea Spinball has built for all iPitch users, giving us the importance of having the appropriate speeds of breaking pitches based off the fastball.
So this beautiful setup that we have here at Cutter Nation allows us to actually show shapes and pitches that are the real distance for flight time for a hitter, so they can actually see the distance of the ball traveling at 95, at 100, at 2400 spin rate for the full 60 feet 6 inches. Of course, we could have a shorter situation, but showing a 12-year-old a 90 mile an hour fastball at 2400 spin rate earlier in their life allows them to upgrade their own visual characteristics for when they go play kids at their own level. So awesome device, full review. This is the coolest thing that we've ever had here at Cutter Nation. We're very excited to have that. Matter of fact, we're going to be bringing a brand new HitTrax 4v4 league that we will be able to challenge the hitters with this, with maybe all curveball rounds. The other night at Advanced BP, we were able to do a curveball at 73 miles an hour at 2400 spin rate, which is major league average at distance. And when you watch kids see the shape as it comes in and goes down, it really is going to help them see some realistic type ideas that they can translate over into the game. You may be able to hear this fan right here. And as a tech nerd myself, I'm excited about a fan because that means the computer that's going inside of this is getting proper cooling. One of my favorite parts about this is we run this all day long from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. This guy is running. And with its ability to cool off and the way the computer and the motors work, this is a very, very efficient machine that should last us a very, very long time. So shout out to you guys at Spinball. Great job with creating something that is just really, really good for a heavy user and a very, very expert consumer, but also all the way down to the little consumer.
My favorite feature about the iPitch is how you can import MLB pitchers' exact pitches within their exact spin rate onto the iPitch tablet. We went ahead and downloaded the game's best Jacob deGrom into our cloud database. To get these downloaded is very simple. You must first be connected to the regular Wi-Fi and open up the Google Spreadsheet app. You head to the key links, copy the URL, and paste it into the database. We went ahead and already did that for you. Once you download the pitches, you can load these pitches at the bottom of the pitches page. With the iPitch, you can now have a game against the best pitcher at your fingertips. If you want to be the best, you have to compete with the best, and that's exactly what you'll get with the Spinball iPitch.